Hey guys, so today is a bit of a change of pace from usual on this channel in particular. We don't have a new song, we don't have a new cover, no new RWBY covers, I'm afraid. Sorry guys. What I do have here, some of you may know that I am working on a small RPG video game called Palasiel Quest. The very basic concept, the original concept was for it to be a sort of parody, sort of play on the standard tropes and cliches of RPGs and JRPGs. It's starting to get away from that these days now, but about a month ago I released a demo. When was it? I think it was in August. Was it August? Some time ago. I forget. It's been a couple of months. And I thought I would just record a gameplay video for those who can't play it, haven't played it, can't play it because they're on a Mac, because it's Windows only. So oops, that's not nice. I'll be giving my my commentary throughout the video. Sorry, let me just plug in my headphones. Oh, no, wait, that doesn't go there. There we go. I've got so many Y's. Okay. Bingo. Alright, so let's begin. Freelance Productions. Okay. So let's start the episode. Greetings, hi. There's bound to be a couple of bugs as well.
Well, it really doesn't matter what my name is right now. You can just call me the Creator. May even call me God. Though I think that might be taking it a bit too far. You're about to witness the adventures of 5 young people as they experience firsthand what it's like to be the heroes of an RPG video game. Now, usually this is a point at which you're given some sort of history lesson regarding the world's setting, with pretty panoramas and ancient text. Yeah, there'll be none of that. Instead, I'll treat you to an ambiguous battle that foreshadows future events. Maybe that will hold them over until I can think of an actual plot.
If there is evil in this world, it lurks in the hearts of man.
This segment is a reference to one of my favorite RPGs, called Tales of Fantasia.
I dwell amidst the abounding light of heaven. Thou art at the gate to the underworld.
Stay!
Oops.
Come forth, thunder of the gods!
What the heck is that?
This ends here. Indignation!
This cannot be! You...
It's over, Seth.
No, I won't let you!
Hurry! Now!
On it. Finally, the deed has been done.
Yeah, we can finally go home now.
Hey! Creator! Come on out here!
Awful time to summon me here. I was just about to lay the final smackdown on Sephiroth. Oh, is this where I think it is?
Yes, it is the final room.
Of the final floor.
Of the final dungeon.
That sounded rehearsed. In any event, Zeke, Valaya, Hewlett, congratulations on beating the final dungeon.
We defeated the final boss.
Well, it certainly looks that way. But unfortunately, you 3 don't actually get to go home. At least not yet.
Wait a minute, but you said...
I know what I said. I said if the final boss was defeated, you'd be granted passage back home. Only, he's not actually defeated. I know it may look that way because he...
Vanished.
Yeah, that. But he's actually sealed, and therefore can easily reawaken at any given time, give or take 1,000 years from now, and totally wreak havoc on Palasiel. Not to mention that your role in this tale hasn't ended just yet. Though there isn't anything for you to do right now, so off to cutscene limbo you go.
You cannot be serious!
Not cool, creator!
Oh, don't worry. Time flows differently here. You won't even be here that long. There'll be some complimentary food and drinks. Oh, and if you want, you can find all the bosses you fought on your journey in one big, gigantic survival run. Bye-bye for now.
So, basically, that's the prologue sort of scene. What essentially that's happened there is that the original 3 heroes have just essentially beaten the final boss of the game, or the world. But they've been fooled. They didn't actually defeat the final boss. All they did was seal him, because that always happens. So what they've been placed in a sort of cutscene limbo where they cannot leave until the next five heroes come in, and that's where the present day comes. Now, the demo does skip forward to a point in time. It does skip forward to a point in time where you're about maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours into the actual game. So it doesn't start right from the beginning. It starts a bit of a ways in. You can see I've just saved my game, and Daran and Ariel are level 10. They've got some preset skills on them and blah blah blah. But I'll give you a quick introduction to the characters in a bit. So we've got Z, enter, and spacebar as the action button. X is to cancel or go back. Come on. S is to activate the skits, just like the ones in the Tales of series. You'll be seeing some of those soon. Hold shift to skip text. You can also hold shift to dash. Q and W, that's a typo on my part. Q and W is to change between a left or right page. Yeah, okay. So quickly go over the characters. Daran is the main protagonist. He's the main character. Daran Logan. He's 18 years old. And he, along with Ariel, the sidekick, were spirited away from the real world into this world called Palasiel, hence the name Palasiel Quest. In the story, Daran is by himself at first. He doesn't meet Ariel until a bit later on. But that's all I will say for now, other than the fact that he's here for a reason. He's here for a reason, and the reason is quite simple, actually. He's a standard hero, and he must save the world from the evil Dark Lord, and that's literally the script he's been given. However, he will go through a lot of different events that deter from the general sort of gather the crystals to defeat the evil Lord thing. There's a lot of stuff that goes on. And given that this was essentially started off as a parody RPG, there are a lot of references to some of my own favorite RPGs that exist, such as obviously Final Fantasy, Tales of, Persona, such and such. But yeah, let's go on and start the episode.
Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Excuse me. Whoa, whoa!
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Trying to take me out of the competition already, are you?
Dude, what are you talking about? I was just...
Quiet!
No, you be quiet.
Excuse me?
That is no way to talk to the main protagonist.
What are you talking about?
Ladies, please, contain...
Shut it, Daran.
What the hell?
Sorry about that.
Hold on. Did you say Daran?
Yeah, that's my name.
Hey, don't just push me out of the way.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry.
Why the sudden change in attitude?
I heard about you from Mikhail. Told me you could handle yourself pretty well in battle.
Well, I don't like to toot my own horn, but...
Hey, what was with all the hostility just now?
I'm sorry, I thought you people were someone else.
A little bit on edge, aren't you?
Yeah, I know. I apologize, I have been really stressed lately. Oh, I've forgotten to introduce myself. My name is Saoirse.
For those of you who have not heard of that name before, Saoirse, it's not a Welsh name, it's an Irish name. It's pronounced nothing like how it's spelt. When I first saw the name, I was literally like, Saoirse? But yeah, Statue Saoirse, I thought it was a really nice name, so I decided to name this character that. Originally, her name was Ariella, but I changed it due to the fact that in writing, Ariella is too similar to Ariel. So I gave her the name Saoirse.
In fact, I was just about to head out.
Where to? If you don't mind me asking.
To Sigia.
Whoa! That place is way too dangerous for you to go alone.
Yeah, I know. But I have to. Nightly duties and all.
Whoa, you're a knight?
Well, knight in training.
Something's wrong.
Sorry.
And I'm assuming it's something to do with the Queen's current state of rule.
Yes, I worry about Meredith. Ever since the Queen started acting up, the training regime has been an awful lot stricter. I'm almost there. It's just this final sort of task they've given me.
And that is?
I must go through the Sigia swamp and collect 7 royal sigils and report back.
Sigils.
You mean like demon magic?
Yes, that's right.
And you thought nothing was strange about that?
Do you mind if we tagged along too? I'm rather curious about this whole seagull thing.
Wait, really?
That would be great. I could definitely use the help. Daran, you'll look out for me, won't you?
Okay, so you have just come across a choice divert. At certain points in the story, you will have to make crucial decisions. Depending on the choice made, events will play out differently in the future. These can be small or large effects. Essentially, choice diverts shape the future, so choose wisely. So yes, a system in the game called Forging a Future Choice Divert, where basically every now and again Daran will get some choices that have to be made, and the effects can be large or small. If it's a small effect, it means that you probably won't notice the change by yourself, or it will happen immediately. Or the change could be large, where it could be as big as affecting the entire overarching story as a whole. You will get an example of that later on, actually, at the very end. So we're gonna choose, I don't know what I'm gonna choose. For now, we're gonna choose, yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Great, then you'll be my shield.
Said the knight in training.
Hey, hands off!
I guess you'll need some time to get ready, right? Items and stuff. I'll be here, so let me know when you're ready to head off.
You have just entered a Path Diverge. A Path Diverge is an optional segment of the story that's triggered by the player. Wait, what? That didn't make sense. Anyway, yeah, triggered by the player by talking to certain NPCs. During a Path Diverge, the party will continue the story by taking a different path, or by taking a detour from the main route. This can lead to additional backstories, additional information, as well as choice diverts. Once you're on a Path Diverge, you cannot return to the main story until it's complete. Only 1 or 2 path diverges exist in an episode, and the prerequisites for unlocking them are pretty elusive. So try and unlock them all! Basically what this means is that by talking to certain NPCs, you can trigger a path diverge, which is essentially a glorified side quest. But it's a side quest in the fullest definition, where so let's say the main story is one route, right? A side quest isn't normally in RPGs. A side quest would have one main route, which is a story, and then side quest there, side quest there, side quest there, and then you can go back to the main route. Essentially, what a path diverge is that you are splitting the story to go a different way, but then you can also come back to the main story as well. Essentially, so it's like taking a detour instead of going in a straight line. If that analogy makes any sense at all. So, as it was said, you can literally either skip entire portions of the main story, or you can go to the path diverge, experience that story, and then come back to the main route, back to where you left off. Essentially, once you're in a path diverge, you can't go back to the main story until it's complete, because essentially now that you've triggered it, it's now part of the main story, and therefore whatever happens in the path diverge also affects the main storyline as well. Right, so For the purposes of this demo, you will not be able to leave Saoirse's house. My face is covering it, but it actually does say Solace Sought, Path Diverge. So basically that's going to stay there. That's to let you know that you're on a Path Diverge, you're not on the main story. And the big writing is just the name of the story segment that you're on. You've been given some items to help you get through the demo. When you are ready, go upstairs and meet Saoirse to continue. Okay, so I'm gonna end this episode here. I do have to go work soon, but I will pick it up. Actually, oops, let's not do that. I will pick it up soon. I'll pick it up soon, and then we'll pick it up from where we left off, and I'll do another 15-20 minute video of the demo. The demo is about maybe 2 hours long, an hour to 2 hours long, depending on how unlucky you are with it. To be honest, it shouldn't really take that long. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed what you've seen so far. Literally, you are free to give any sort of criticism, as long as it's constructive. There's a whole load of things that needs to be worked on this. If you found something that maybe could be improved upon, that could be changed, do let me know, because I am still working on this as a whole, and I would love to receive feedback. So yeah, see you soon.